Did you know that the United States is only one in 22 countries that offers scholarships for students to pursue a higher education? I was not aware of that before this assignment. I think we underestimate how important it is and how lucky we are to be able to attend college because it's something very common in our country. In America, we are given a lot of opportunities and a lot of resources to be able to get many of the things that we need, from food stamps to public housing. And later on in life, when we want to go to college, we have the opportunity to apply for a FAFSA grant so we can go to college. I remember so many mornings waking up and not wanting to go to school because in my town it gets really cold in the mornings, and I didn't want to get up for that, or it was too early, and I would give my mom a list of excuses of why I shouldn't have to go to school that day, and she always made me go. I never understood just why she was so insistent on me going to school and me caring about school and loving school. Later on in life, I understood why. My mom was from a very rural town and she didn't have the opportunities that I had. In her town, they only went up to 5th grade, and if you wanted to go to school further than that, you had to go out of town. You had to go stay with somebody else's family, and that was just the only other option unless you had a home out of town. Unfortunately, they did not have very much money, so they couldn't do that. They just had to rent a room. And through all that, my mom really wanted to go to college. She wanted to receive a higher education, but it was just very expensive and it wasn't something her family could afford because she had plenty of other siblings. So they decided to come to this country and in search for a better life and more opportunities. I don't think we realize just how lucky we are to live in this country. It's just filled with all the opportunities and resources you could ever imagine, especially coming from somewhere where you don't have all those opportunities. There was a study that showed that people with a bachelor's degree earn up to 84% more in a lifetime than somebody with just a high school diploma. Nowadays, it is very important for you to be able to receive an education because it gets you higher paying jobs at an easier price than just having a high school diploma. You know, when you only have a high school diploma, you have to have experience and whatnot, and you still are on the worried about somebody with a bachelor's in the field that you're looking for that can get the job before you. My point is, I just think we don't realize just how lucky we are to live in a country where we can get to an opportunity to go to college. And you know, in high school, we are given trips to colleges and college fairs just for us to see the opportunities that each college has for us to be able to attend. I think we take many of those things for granted because they've just always been offered to us. And we've never missed them because we've always had them. They've always been at the tip of our fingertips. Over time, studies and people have understood and learned to value the importance of education and how lucky we are to go to college. And I just think sometimes we forget that many other countries, it is a lot more difficult to be able to accomplish what here we see so easy. I too fall victim to complaining about the small things that we don't have something that's super trendy, the newest iPhones, the coolest clothes, and that's our biggest worry. There are so many other kids and young adults and even older adults worrying about where the next meal will come from or how they can make it to be able to get an education. Even just a simple high school diploma isn't easy for many people. And I just think we need to remind ourselves just how lucky we are sometimes.